Chat, what's poppin'? Yo. Well. Welcome back to the streams, man. Good morning, everyone. There we are. How are you doing? Good. Catos, good. Noodle Holtz, Jed. Not sure about that, Jed. Ben, what's good? Eugene, Mr. Malenko, Nell. Who else is here? What's good, chat? What's good? Good morning, JJ. Bilal, Louis. All right, chat. Market's recovering. What's good, Jay? Yeah, market's recovering. Interesting. Gum. Yeah, gum. Good morning. Yeah, chat. What's good? What's good, Rosie? Baby mother. Discipline was good. All right, chat. Look, let me do a quick analysis. Price is actually going crazy right now. Markets seem to be recovering some sort. Same levels as yesterday, pretty much. Yeah, kind of. What's good, Kaiser? How are we doing? Good morning. Yeah, chat. Daily time frame. Sorry, weekly time frame. Coming up back towards a flip here. There's been a lot of news overnight, over like yesterday evening, yesterday afternoon, yesterday night, about tariffs and everything. China negotiating tariffs, Europe negotiating tariffs. So that's going to give you a little bit more certainty back in the market. So we might see actually a continuation back up. Daily time frame, however, no bottom wick really, and you are tapping into this level here. This is something that I've been looking at as well. This is a very strong daily level right here at 30.10 around there. You're tapping into there and sort of, you did close above, but you're actually starting to reject as well a little bit here. What did I have earlier as well, chat? Let me just draw out my levels real quick. So most recently, you have obviously your range here towards 30.18, which takes you up obviously towards 30.38 as well. You realistically have what's this, like 50 pips of room? Yeah, 50 pips of room to continue up towards that level, which is kind of crazy. However, to the left hand side, we do also have some levels here. Like you have some rejection areas to the left, right here at 30.14 and 30.15, around that area as well. So realistically, that might be a little bit interesting. Once you do close above there though at 30.18, you should be good to continue up. If you can close below there though, chat, hopefully we can grab some liquidity. If you do close below there, I would actually be quite convinced that we're going to continue back down. So realistically, what I'd be looking for here is like a wick to grab some liquidity upwards and then a closure back below this level here. If you can get that, then great. Otherwise, right now, if this 1 hour candle flips, chat, you're probably going to continue up towards like 30.18, around that level. However, current stops a little bit large. Yeah, chat, so those are my levels realistically: 30.18, 30.38, 30.05. I'm going to see how we react at all these levels. If you do close above here on the 1 hour, you do have clean traffic all the way up towards the top of the next range. And if you do close below 30.05, like I said, right, it's clean traffic downwards. So realistically, I think that's what we have to wait for right now. You could buy stop on this flip, is not really that invalid, to be honest. You could take it, but I think I'd rather wait and see something else being printed. Let me open my broker really quickly. Something else that I want to say at the start of this stream, chat, is for the near future, I have lowered my lot size a little bit. Purely based off of the massive ranges that we have, as well as like the huge candles. I don't think, like recently I've been trying to take the same small stops, but I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult to do that with the way the price is moving so aggressively. So what I'm going to do is like I said, lower my lot size a little bit and then be a little bit more comfortable with taking like maybe a 60 pip stop loss rather than, you know, maximum 40 or whatever. If that makes sense. Obviously, stops have to be valid regardless, but that's just what I'm thinking about right now. I'm actually going to move this one down as well. You do have room all the way to the bottom of the 29.78 with this level here. Yeah, so the 1 hour just flip, chat. Obviously, we'll see what happens here. No positions for me right now. I do believe you have quite a strong level as well to the left on the 30-minute. Where was that? Yeah, like you have some strong levels over here. So I'd rather just watch that for right now. And yeah, chat, let's see what we can do. Hopefully we get some nice positions during London. It'd be good to be done for the day early, to be honest. I'm a little bit sick of this fucking market right now, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully you guys are good. Hopefully you had a good day yesterday. And let's jump into it, man. Let's jump into it. Have you traded gold with ranges this big before? Yeah, not this big, but I've traded gold when it's had massive ranges before. Like, if you remember the first time we actually broke all-time highs back in, when was that? Not January, way further back. If we, when did we do this? Yeah, like April 2024, July 2024, we started to actually just run like crazy without essentially any, what do I call it, pullbacks and stuff like that. So we had the same thing, like 150 pip 1 hour candles. But like this currently, I think this is unprecedented. I don't think we've ever seen anything like this before on gold. With like 300 pip 1 hour candles, 150 pip 1 minute candles. It's fucking crazy. Any trades taken yesterday? Yeah, I took a loss yesterday. I took a loss. Where did I take that? Here. I tried to take some buys here, expecting us to stay within the range. The analysis actually played out. Just obviously we had to come down a little bit further and grab liquidity first, but I couldn't have 300 pip stops, right? So we took like a 40 pip loss. It wasn't this, it was like this. Yeah, that's what I took. Reason being, it was a 4 hour wick entry. It was a Sky Dweller play on the 30 minute. It was super clean. Did you not get the sales before that? I couldn't get an entry before that, unfortunately. I just couldn't get an entry. This one came down first. This one closed like right at my level. It's just, yeah. Valid trade, just big drawdown. Yeah, that's the thing. The trade was valid. It's just, I have to use tight stops, right? And it obviously didn't play out to my stops, which is fine. Completely fine, right? It was a valid trade. It's just one of those things. Wait for a new pullback support to buy up. Yeah, we can see what happens when we tap into 30 or 30.05 here. So we can see what happens when we tap into this level. If you do reject off of it, then we can look to take some buys to continue back up. Otherwise, yeah, we'll wait and see. Otherwise, look, if the 1 hour or the 4 hour decides to flip here, like I said, the sells are not bad, especially if the 4 hour closes bearish. Heavy rejection, yeah, I know. That's why obviously we didn't take any buys or anything. Part of it's right, long-term game. Exactly, chat. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a tough, like, past 2 months for me. I think we've had a few losses the past few months, which is not like us, right? Obviously, we have normally an extremely high win rate. But guess what, chat? Like, I'm zooming out. I'm not worried about it. It's a long-term game. Like I said, I'm going to be trading for the next 5, 10, 15 years maybe. So, you know, a month doesn't really make a difference. As long as you stick to your plan, you're going to be good, you know? And if you listen to any successful trader, including any hedge fund trader or any big investor like Warren Buffett or someone like that, they'll tell you that there was a period of time when they were seriously in drawdown and they were, you know, concerned about their portfolio or they're thinking of quitting, etc. And it's when you push through that you actually unlock like that next level, right? So yeah, nothing to be concerned about whatsoever. 5 minute closed. We might start to form a little range here, chat. We might. So let's see, you got a 30-minute closure as well in 9 minutes. But chat, did you guys catch any positions yesterday? Hopefully you guys took a dub. Hopefully you did. 1 BE. Nice, Ben. BE is good. Dub. Nice, Eugene. W long. Nice, JJ. Took 2 sales and 60 pips total in profit. Good stuff. Discipline. Jed. I saw your little breakdown. Don't worry, bro. You got this. Chat, I also just added, last night I spent about 3 hours recording content for the course. I added 7 new videos to the course yesterday night. Absolutely fucking banger content, to be honest. Time to pass twice in 1 day? Crazy. Crazy stuff. Yeah, wait, let me find this. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, so I added a whole section on funded accounts here, which is insane value, literally insane value. Like, wait, is that the right video? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so I added that, and then also some other stuff as well. But as you can see, just fucking packed with knowledge. I'm gonna keep adding to this course as well. I'm just literally gonna keep stacking stuff on it. You know, whenever I think of a video to add that I might have not forgotten, but not realized I needed to teach, I'm gonna add them, and then also, yeah, just keep expanding the knowledge base, right? And eventually it's gonna be like, I mean, it already is fucking crazy value, but eventually it's gonna be like the trading Bible, right? That's the plan. Gonna watch that as soon as possible. Nice, Louis, good stuff. Pre-London buy was the first trade in April for me. Nice, Mark, congrats. Someone just commented on my thing. Yo, chat, you know I posted the other day that, that's funny, bro. I posted the other day that video of me taking a loss and like the breakdown of the trade and why I took it and what I'm doing to get over it, right? Some guy just commented right now saying, where is it? Wait. This one. Some guy just commented, it's okay, bro. Bro, that is so funny. It's okay, bro. That's so fucking funny. Guy's giving me the emotional support that I needed. How many strategies did you try before you settled on one? Did you try all of the others like ICT, SMC, supply and demand, etc.? Nah, half-pre. Luckily, very, very luckily, I actually stuck with the first strategy I found. I'm very glad because a lot of people come to me, like, for example, I have a couple of one-on-one students in the mentorship, and they've like basically traded a million strategies, ICT, SMC, all that sort of stuff, and they get so confused, you know, because they've got all these concepts in their head, and it makes them confused. So luckily, I just traded one, and now that's all I have in my mind. New support on 3017. If we close above 3017, then yeah, you should be good to like fill up towards the top of this range. But by the looks of it right now, we're starting to retrace. Remember, this could just be an hourly bottom wick though. But yeah, FNAM, you're right. If it does close above there, then that would be a new support, I think. My charts on futures. Oh, okay. Do you mean 30.05 then, or what? Yeah, I think so. I think so. I want to see how we react off of 30.05, to be honest. If we can come down and tap into it and then maybe reject, that'd be pretty clean. Support and resistance is important in ICT. Yeah, I think it is, right? I think it is. No lemon drink. I'm out. Fresh out. Yeah, not good. Should I change my name back to Scooby-Doo? I like not showing lines. What's good though, by the way? Your choice. It's your name, right? That's how it goes. Oh. Yeah, we've been gaining subs super fast recently though. Like, obviously since I started pumping out more content, funny that, right? Since I started making more content, we've been starting to get more subs. But we're coming up towards 6.5k subs. Realistically, I think we'll be on 10k by like, at least by the end of the year. Maybe by Q3. Maybe. My bots are working then? Insane. Insane. Chat, 50 of you in here already. I appreciate it very much. Drop a like if you haven't already. Drop that like. Subscribe, all that good shit. Let's see how this 30-minute closes in 3 minutes. Give me 2 seconds, I'll be back. All right, chat, I'm back. I'm back. So, where'd he go? He's gone. He's gone. What's good, lad? Been a while. I'm living in Nottingham again, trying to get back into the old trading game whilst working on a new project. Disturbed, nice, bro. Good shit. Oh, wait, in Northampton, my bad, I read it wrong. W, man. Huge, good stuff. Hopefully the new project's going well. Hopefully trading goes well for you. Yeah, I read it wrong, my bad. Northampton, that's sick. That's the end right there. SG, can I try one video concept with you? I want to see how it would do on org. Yeah, go on. No sells in this range here? Yeah, not yet, bro. Sells would be below 3005, I think. Yeah, and then, but realistically, I wanted to see if this 30 could have closed no bottom wick. The 30 would have closed no bottom wick and then like tapped into the level down here at 3005. I think that would have been clean for some sells. Sorry, for some buys. But by the looks of it, we're not going to do that. Can you do fishing squid in your country because you finally have sun and summer? Yeah, I could do. They definitely do squid fishing here. I don't know how to fucking do it though. I don't know how to do it. I've never fished in my life. I'd love to go fishing though. Fucking like that, you know. Pretty sure that's how you do it. Estimated. Or like, yeah, that's how I estimate you do it. I think I'd be sick at it. I actually watched like a shitload of these fishing, not fishing videos, but if you guys know, there's some like Australian guy who goes out and like fishes in the middle of the sea and shit. His name. Did Mods just delete my comment? I don't think so. Nah, no one deleted anything, I don't think. I like fishing squid because the bait for squid, you just buy it. Now Noodleholes did. And use it over, again, not like fish, which your hand keeps getting dirty. Ah, I hear it. Baked prawn. So you're not even giving them real food before you kill them. That's crazy. Jed, my bad. Yeah, I read about the turd sausages, bro, but I didn't even want to, I didn't want to read that out loud, to be honest. Yo, this guy, I watch this guy so much when I'm just like eating or chilling or whatever. Wait. These videos are fucking sick. That's like the craziest production. I want to do this shit. Like, realistically, when I get a couple milli, I'm just gonna go out and just do this for a living. Like, wait, he always gets the craziest fucking drone shots and everything. Like, look at this shit. Bro, I actually want to... But then he puts his fucking hand in with the shark, bro. He's literally in a transparent kayak with a great white, and he's like got his hand in the water. Surely that's asking for trouble. And then hella big fucking killer whales or whatever. Insane. Anyway. Oh shit, chat, we flipped up here. I wanted to see us come and tap into this level first, but chat, if you do close bullish here on this next 15, realistically, you should be good to continue back through towards the top of the range. Odds on me getting more by a great white, I'd give it like not very good odds, to be honest. 2 to 1. It's very likely to happen. Australia is good, very good for adventure, fresh seafood. Honestly, Australia, bro, it's fucked. Big marlin fishing. Yeah, bro. They get these fish, right, and they're like this big. I'd be shit scared. Even like little fish, bro. If I was swimming next to them and they were like that big, I'd be like, nah, stay away. How big? That big, bro. But this guy like swims with fucking sharks and whales and everything. Like, why would you do that? 11 minutes anyway here, chat, till a closure. Let's see. Starting to reject a little bit. I do believe you probably need to come a little bit further down. 5 minutes closing here. You got a bit of bearish market structure here, which is not too bad. I was actually looking at these sells from here, but it didn't print. We need more stickers created in the Discord. Anyone can create the stickers. If you get a 4x4 like a Raptor or a Land Cruiser, then you're living good. Don't worry about the finance crisis. That's what he has, bro. He just has like some big ass boat and a big ass Land Cruiser. And then he just fucks off with it and goes like into the middle of nowhere. Use Jed as bait, get a right view. Just dangle him out there. Crazy. It's not very nice. I reckon Jed would do it for the right money though. And get paid by YouTube? Bro, this guy must get paid a shitload by YouTube. Like, let's take a look at what his views are. And I bet he has a good CPM too. He gets like, yeah, like 3 mil views on a decent video. Most videos are like 6, 7 mil. 32 mil, 18 mil, 18 mil. What's that, like, let's say the CPM is 32 divided by 1,000 times by, I bet he's got like a CPM of $7, right? Oh wait, no, 32, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, there you are. So he's probably making like 200K a video. Which is insane. I want to make 200K a video, chat. If I did that, I'd be posting a video every hour. Every single hour, right? On the dot. Chat, remember also the 4-hour did close respecting here as well, which is important. So if the 4-hour closed respecting, this current 4-hour could just come down and close bearish, and then you have something where essentially you just grab the shitload of liquidity to push back down. So we need a good idea on the direction right now. We need a good idea on direction. If you can essentially, hang on, let me open up Zoom so I can do some analysis or some drawing, let's say. All right. Yeah, cool. So 2-hour almost flipping. I presume this is the 2 hour, right? Yeah, makes sense. What you want to see is something like this, right? Where you've got essentially on the 4 hour time frame, this candle would then look something like this, where it essentially closed bearish, but it'd have a nice little top wick like that, obviously, which we've already made, grabbing liquidity. Next candle, you just need a small top wick, tapping into the level, flip, should take you down all the way to the bottom of this range, right? That's going to be a very clean position right there, but only concern is stops, like how we can get decent stops, and obviously whether it actually forms or not. The other option, right, is right now we are tapping back into this level. So now that you're tapping back into the level, what you could see is something like this being formed, where you now close like either below or respecting. Next candle comes down, grabs liquidity, closes bullish, and then the same thing happens up here, right? And you continue back through like that. So one of those two things is going to happen. Either we're going to come back, close below like this, and continue down, or we're going to do the second option, right, and push back up. I need to use zoom more. It's actually so useful. But look, the question is now, how do we react as we tap into this range here? Because 30.05 is your level to tap into. If you start to reject right now, could be decent, chat. Need a Trump tweet? Yo. The OG Trump tweets back in the day were crazy. Guy, he could literally move any market just by saying anything. But now it's a little bit different. Chat, to be honest, even if we get like now a 5-minute closing bullish here after grabbing liquidity, I think buys are not too bad. You get something like this forming, where you essentially now have something like this on the 5. We can take that to continue back up as well. Expecting this to be just a lower high being made, right? If you look at the market structure that we currently have, still making higher highs, higher lows. This could be a higher high. Next one's your higher low right here. And then you have one tapping into the next level up here. And that'd be your position, right? But let's see. A lot of opportunity here, chat. 5-minute closing right now. 15-minute closing in 5 minutes as well. So yeah, the 5-minute did close respecting as well, which is crazy. Let's see what it decides to do. Decent rejection off the level as well. Castle Ashby, ever been there? Bro. You know, my friend owns Castle Ashby, right? Hence the fucking video outside of Castle Ashby. Yeah, big rejection, chat, off the level. That's exactly what I was worried might happen. The OG old money video? Yeah, trust me, Disturbed knows. I've already started this SG. What's that? Yeah, chat. This is I don't know how you know about that place, not trend lines, but where is it? This video, that's Castle Ashby, right? Yeah, this video got nearly 10k views. Insane. Chat, 5-minute reach flipped as well. So it looks like we need to come further down. Interesting. Should we start looking at the 2-hour chat? Because the 2-hour, 9 months ago, that's crazy, right? It's crazy. It'll most likely come down. I mean, we'll see, bro. Time flies. Yeah, it really does. Chat, this could still be a higher low being made, right? Got some volume right now, though, chat. A lot of volume here. Got any siblings? No comment. No comment. Let's see how this 5 closes here, chat. What's good, DK? I want to figure out who not trend lines is. Holy volume, what's good, Baldi? Yeah, crazy volume. Crazy volume right now. If you zoom out at the 30-minute chart, there's resistance. I think new support for Onion Buy will be there. What do you mean? Up here or below? I don't know. Yeah, we'll see, man. Like, I think realistically, we're pretty indecisive right now. Oh, what, this level here? Yeah, 30.02, around that. Yeah, I see that. It's got to be Eugene. Maybe. Nothing much, man. Just waiting on the hourly to close, see if it opens to the top wick. Yeah, still the problem with that is, like, sells are very difficult now. The 4-hour flip? Nearly. Chat, this 4-hour could be so clean, but it's probably going to be gone by the time we actually get the 4-hour close, because it's still 1 hour and 15 minutes. I can't wait that long for a... Well, no, we can wait that long, but, I mean, gold isn't going to wait that long, right? It's not going to stay still for 1 hour and 15 minutes. I wish it would. I wish you could just freeze it right, like, when you get your setup, and then just wait till the closure. But unfortunately, we can't do that. Would be great if we could. 2-hour closure in 15 minutes. Yeah, we have a different 2-hour. Mine's in 1 hour and 14. What did the 15-minute do? 15-minute close, bearish, below the level. It then also came down bottom wick first. Chat, to me, this feels a bit like a liquidity grab. But again, until we get that confirmation, there's not really much I can do. Yeah, look, see, if this 15 closes back above here, chat, buys are pretty decent. Dependent on stops, right? That 2-hour candle looks good for a flip. We have to wait at least 14 minutes here now, chat. I'm new to trading. Any tips for a beginner? Yeah, go to the YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel and watch the free course that I have. Well, actually, just type in ! course. There you go. Yeah, Noodle hosted it. And then come to the streams every day. Learn. Ask questions. Focus on the learning process rather than the money at the beginning, and you're going to be good. That's the recipe for success right there. Just essentially focus on the strategy, on your psychology. Forget the money for at least a year, and then you're going to be good. Realistically, that's how I think 99% of profitable traders get made. We ever go to Jamaica and smoke a big rascal? Crazy. That's a word I never thought I'd say. No, probably not. I mean, I might go to Jamaica, but the second one, probably not, bro. I don't think that makes any sense, to be honest. Have you watered that plant? Yeah, I think he's alright. He doesn't need watering every day, Ben. I don't think. I mean, maybe he does. Yeah, let's give him some food. Why not? Use the last of my sparkling water on him. How generous of me. Needs a name? Yeah, pick a name for him then. Let's see Paul Allen's tree. Very nice. Impressive. I don't know. Paul Allen's probably got a better tree. Wait, yeah, there you go. Wait, the chat's gone. How did you identify this was a liquidity grab? Well, a lot of things, right? The wicks below are a very clear indication. There's no top wick on the 1 hour. You're also like rejecting pretty heavily. And also, we came down without making any structure, right? You just kept pushed straight down, no structure. If this was if it was, you know, not a liquidity grab, first of all, we probably would have grabbed a big top wick here. Secondly, we would have made structure on the way down. But then again, like, it could be a 4 hour liquidity grab as well. Like, we might see a push downwards here based off of this liquidity grab. So it could be either way right now. That's why we wait for the closures and the confirmation. And that tells you, you know, whether the position you're getting in is right or not. But yeah, realistically, it could be either. Like, if you look on the 1 and the 2 hour, it feels weird saying 2 hour because I don't use that often. If you look on the 1 hour, obviously, like, this could be a liquidity grab for the candle to look like this. So the 1 hour could eventually end up something like this, right? With a big wick to the downside. Or if you look to the 4 hour, it could be the complete opposite, right? And you could actually have a candle looking like this. You could have this 4 hour candle that essentially now has a huge top wick and closes something like this. So that's why we have to wait for the closures to indicate which one it's going to be. It broke the lower lows of the previous candle. Wasn't that enough to take the sell? No, that's an impulse entry. I don't take impulse entries, to be honest. Especially like when it breaks this low. When you see it breaking this low here, this could just be a liquidity sweep for us to continue back up, right? Like, you might just be sweeping this low, stopping out some buys, and then continuing back up. Call it huge. What are we calling huge? No, we're not calling it huge. See Discord. Sounds good, Eugene. Got it. Thanks for it. Yeah, no worries, man. The plant is not called Eugene, and it's not called Batman either. Those two, yeah, I do Eugene. I'll use that. Planty, my plant. Chat, these are not very good names, if I do say so myself. Chat, for 15 closes like this as well, you are sort of, you know, showing that you've broken the structure and respected support. So we might be good to continue down. We have to be patient here. You also have an engulfing candle on the 1 hour, which is a pretty bearish sign if it closed like that. Pepe, Julian, Osiyama. Tree face. It's a good one. A bit long-winded though. Like Boaty McBoatface. Why don't we call it like Jeff? Something like that. Chat, I've always wanted to get a dog and then call it like the most ridiculous old white English bloke name. I'd love to get a dog and just call it Dave. Something like that. Steve. I think it'd be so fucking good. My next door neighbor has a dog called Ragnar, after like Ragnar Lothbrok. But imagine like, yeah, he's calling his dog like Ragnar, and I'm like, Dave. I think that's so funny. Too many dogs named Ben gets me mad. That's funny. Jeffrey? Jesus. Jeffrey as in Jeffrey Dahmer or the other Jeffrey? Jeffrey, the name Jeffrey doesn't have a good reputation, I can't lie. There's not really been any good Jeffreys. A cool man bull bag? That's crazy. You can't shout that in a public park with kids around. Imagine you take your dog for a walk. You're going past like the swings and everything. There's just kids playing. You're just screaming bull bag. That's ridiculous. Bull bag. Right, chat. 5 minutes to the hourly close right now. How are we going to close here, chat? The 4 hour interests me. You've got a lot of liquidity being grabbed from above here. Daily still really has no bottom wick as well. Did want these sells from up here as well. They would have been pretty clean, but there was no real structure. If we close above the level, chat, it's going to be a little bit difficult. However, buys might not be bad, but you need to close like strongly above the level, right? And it looks like we're struggling to push back up at the minute. Jeff and Jeffrey, the same name? Yeah, it's just short for Jeffrey. Surely we tap into 999.5. 999.5. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Potentially, right? New command, skids? No, definitely not. It's insane. 5 minute previously closed bullish. Ever been in Northampton? Nah, never. I've heard it's nice though. There are a few famous Jeffs, e.g. Jeff Bezos. Yeah, but there's also some very bad Jeffreys. No, Eugene. I beg you delete that command. Looks like a liquidity grab from the upside to continue down. Yeah, it very well could be, right? You wrote it wrong? Okay. This guy, man. 4 hour coming down towards the flip as well. 1 letter away. Three minutes to the 30-minute closure, the 1 hour closure as well, obviously. Yeah, this could be interesting. Obviously, the structure is still bullish though, which is a little bit difficult. However, with the 4 hour grabbing liquidity like it has, I think you might be good to take sells. I'd just be a little bit concerned that this was just making a higher low again to continue back up. That makes it a little bit difficult, chat. Should tap into 999 though. on the lower time frames, right? On the 50. Whoa. It's not what I wanted to add. Yeah, this is a problem, chat. Like, it's very difficult here. Just look at the structure on the 30-minute and on the 1 hour, right? It's like higher high, higher low, higher high. This could just be your higher low to continue back up. So sells here are very difficult, especially because now we tapped into 3002 and bounced off of it. But then on the 4 hour, it looks very good. So might be a case of waiting for this 4 hour close. Especially because like the 15-minute closing, well, it's got 2 minutes left, but if it closes like it currently is, it's not really bearish or bullish, right? It's a doji candle. I would have liked to see a big rejection upwards for the buys, but I also would have liked to see a clear break of structure for the sells. So it's very difficult to take a position here. 5 minutes, still no top wick. If this 5 minute flips in the last 2 minutes, that'd be interesting. Getting some volume here towards the end of the close. Chat, you might actually flip here. That would be insane. Struggling to do it though, chat. I feel like we're gonna close like right in the middle. Could be wrong, but that's what it looks like we want to do right now. 70 mims on the mill. Crazy. Yo, yesterday I did 42 minutes on an incline treadmill, which is pretty difficult. I played chess the entire time. That's the new cheat code right now. Chess and a treadmill. Light work. "47 seconds, chat. Is this 5 minute gonna flip? It's coming dangerously close over and over. It's start up in my game, ready for a rematch. Yeah, we can run it later on. Chat, if it closes like this, it's pretty, not cooked, but it's difficult to take a position. You got a shitload of volume into the close. Like a load of volume into the close there. So you might see this continue down, chat. The 5 minute close bearish. Is it below the level? Yeah. There you go. Flipped right there. It's too indecisive for me right now, chat. Especially with all this choppiness here. The 1 hour did close engulfing though. So that is a good sign for a continuation down. I think, chat, to be honest, I think if we're going to get a setup here, which I think we still will, I think there's a lot of potential. It's going to be in the next like 30 minutes, or if it's not, it'll be on the 4 hour. So it's either going to be like the next 15 minute close, the next 30 minute close, or it'll be the 4 hour close, right? I think that's what we're going to do here, because again, it looks like we're gearing up to make a move, consolidating a little bit or grabbing liquidity from either direction. So realistically, there's potential either way, chat. So stay locked in, stay focused, and we'll see what we can do. But definitely not a time to dip off right now. Alright, nice. Nice. The Discord's popping at the minute, chat. If you're not already in the Discord, make sure you join it. Next up, brother, real Diddy of this trading shit. Is that a compliment? Are you saying I'm next up, or are you calling me Diddy? Like, I'll take it as a compliment. These 9 AM announcements get me every time. Wait, what 9 AM announcements? Oh yeah, the YouTube fucking shorts. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've been posting 2 shorts a day for a while, chat. A lot of value in them. Lots of value. Alright, chat, so who actually uses YouTube shorts though? There you go, chat. There's the push. Oh, nice. Trading view frozen as well. Lovely stuff. Strong push to the downside there. Still seems like a liquidity chat. What is going on with my trading view right now? Trading view froze yesterday. Is anyone else's trading view cooked? Compliment brother. Hey, thank you, Mr. Backtest then. Appreciate it. Chat. Is it frozen for you guys as well? I'm gonna punch my monitor, I swear. Yeah, alright, we're back. If you break this low, you might see a rip down. Calm today. Alright, I don't know why it's free. Like, look at this. Pigeons are back? Nah, no pigeons. 0 pigeons involved. Can I swing trade gold by buying here and TP on all-time high? Maybe. 4 hour flips right now though. I don't know if we retest all-time high, to be honest, for a while. Chat, it takes a minute to switch time frames. Jesus. What's good, Gene? How's it going, man? God bless freedom of speech. What makes you say that? God bless America. How's crypto doing today? Should we go over to Crypto Corner? Small retracement on Ethereum. Nothing major, doesn't look very good. Bitcoin as well. Doesn't look very good. Chat, we might be cooked. I think we tap into like 71 areas. I'm gonna have like 5 to 10K ready. And if we tap into 71K on Bitcoin, I'm just deploying that shit. I think that's the move. Chat, if this next 30 minute can close back above the level, that's our buys right there. That's our buys to retest the top of the range. Only concern is how big stops are. But yeah, look, 30 minute re-flipped here, chat. I think realistically we start to push up here. I think that was a lower high, a higher low being made. I think that was a higher low being made. Whew. So let's see, let's lock it in here. Wait for some decent closures. Maybe a 15 minute would do. To be fair, a 15 minute above here would be good as well. BTC is going to dump to 50K. We'll see, bro. We'll see. What's good, M10? How's it going, brother? What's good? All the OGs pulling up today, eh? Looks like a bottom wick might have made on the 1 hour. I think so too. Oh shit, chat. I did not see that rip up just then. Thing is, 5 minute no bottom wick at the minute. Need a closure. You can close back above the level though. That's going to be our position for buys, I think. Especially you swept all the lows here. Sky dollar on the 1 hour if you close above. Yeah, it would be, but the thing is, I think by the time it gets to the 1 hour, it's going to be gone. I think the 4 hour still, no, sorry, not the 4 hour. That 2 hour candle still could flip. Sunshine in SG, bro? Yes, sir. Sun's always shining here now. Fucking gorgeous, man. I'm so glad I moved. Beautiful stuff, indeed. Beautiful stuff, indeed. What's the weather there now? It's not like crazy hot at the minute, but it should get hot towards the end of this week, end of this month. It's like 23 degrees right now. So it's actually already quite hot. Uh-oh. Chat, my parents are coming to visit on Sunday for a week. And they're gonna turn up right as it starts to rain. Lovely stuff. How gay is too gay? That's a crazy question. Chat, I'm getting ads on the weather. Mum streaming on Monday? Crazy. Imagine. The scenes. 23, 24, 25, 26, 28. Yeah, it gets hot literally as they leave. That's crazy. Chat, pushing up here though. Nah, they're not staying with me. They're staying in some fucking crazy villa, to be honest. I don't know, it's like a bit that way. You guys don't know what that way is, but I know. 1 to 2 cases, fine, crazy. Hopefully the weather gets better, bro, so you guys can go out and enjoy it. Yeah, I hope so, bro. I hope so. The exact same weather as Algarve. Nice. Yeah, Algarve is decent weather normally, right? Cyprus is going to be so hot in summer, bro. It's going to be like 40 degrees Celsius. It's fucking warm, that. Chat, there's the pot we were looking at. Big push up. Let's watch this 15-minute close. Stops are going to be huge, though. If it can pull back, chat, we might be all right. That's exactly what I expected to happen as well. I don't think I can take a wick entry, even if this 15 close is bullish, right? Because it could still just be a 1 hour bottom wick. It's top wick, sorry. But regardless, I think realistically, we should be good. 30-minute. There was a 30-minute level here, right? Did we respect it? Where was that? There's one there. I don't think we respected that one, but there's also one kind of here. I wonder if we respected that. Yeah, we did. Chat, this could be interesting. Let's lock it in here. You got 3 minutes to the 15-minute close. I want to see like a nice, essentially a nice closure on the 15 minutes, something like this, where you have, you know, a wick being left. You've obviously already got the bottom wick. Next candle just needs to come down, grab that next bottom wick, and then obviously we're going to be in off the flip to continue up something like this towards the top of that range. That'd be super clean. And yeah, let's see. Got break even on sales, last 15 close, weak bullish under resistant, OLSG. Break even's good, bro. Otherwise you would have hit, you know, stop loss probably. Impulse idea? No, I get it. 5 minute flip though, because you did have no bottom wick on the 5, so that is interesting. Sort of taps into a level as well. It's going to be all about this closure, I think. Let's see, chat. Market structure is still bullish, right? Still bullish. Like you have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, same again, over and over, right? And you still didn't break this low here. I think sells would come when you break this low, but we haven't broke that low. So realistically, you could continue up towards the top of the range like this. Make sense? What's good, Matt? How's it going, man? Yeah, I'm chilling. Yeah, chat, 2 minutes here to the 15-minute close. We want it to close not like this, exactly how it was before. I don't want to see it keep ripping up, which it's probably going to do, right? Now the 5 minutes re-breaking its high. I wanted to see like a nice little closure. Stop trading indices. I've never really traded indices, bro. I've never ever really traded them. I traded them for like, I tested them for like a month maybe, and then didn't really like it, so I didn't trade it. I just noticed normally we enter based on 30-minute, but mostly it does work on the 15-minute if the time is like London or New York opening high volume. Yeah, exactly, bro. If the volume's high, the lower time frame works. 100%. Let's see, chat. Can we get a pullback just before this close? That'd be really nice, but it doesn't look like we're gonna get one, to be honest. Can we close like right there? If it can close right there, chat, that's textbook. Just check to the left quickly. There is like a 15-minute level here. I think you should be good to continue through it. Oh, chat, we're re-breaking the highs. It's going to be difficult right now. Stops suddenly got very big, right? It's now 62 pip stops. Need a bottom wick on the open, right? Can we get a bottom wick? That's pretty tough. We trading on the 30-second soon? Nah, never below the 1 minute, but the 1 minute's actually very good. Broke the highs here, chat. So, like I said earlier, right? It's either going to be on the 15-minute or it's going to be on the next 30. So, we're going to have to see what happens here, chat. We might have to wait for the 30-minute. Ooh. Chat, drop a like as well. If you haven't already, let's get to 50 likes on today's stream. I've had news from Donald Trump himself, the big man DJT. We get to 50 likes, he said he's going to give us a nice little tweet as we get into buys. 1 million pips. Thought Nightbot was an actual bot, it's a person. No, Nightbot's a bot. Of course. Yeah, not a good setup, chat. I mean, the setup was great, but the entry candle just didn't actually form, unfortunately. And you broke the highs now, which could mean this could just rip down, right? Especially with the 1 hour being below the level. You can't really risk it, chat. But all we know though, this could just continue to break the highs and pop straight up. If it goes, then it goes, but yeah, sometimes chat, sometimes it runs without you, man. Are you telling me bots have progressed to know about Batman? Yeah, what are you, the police? True. Nightbot's onto you, mate. It's onto you. Let's do chat. 12 minutes here. If the 30 can close nicely, we're also going to be good. There's a lot of potential right now, chat. Either way, I think we're going to be able to get a position. So, yeah, stay focused. Let's lock it in, man. Let's fool the algorithm as well real quick. Let's just put a little long position here. I'm not in bias, chat, but let's fool the algorithm. For some reason, whenever I put this on the screen, we get like an influx of viewers every time. Especially if it's drawdown, right? In fact, let's do this. Bro, they love it. Every time we're in drawdown, we get so many viewers. So if I just pretend to be in drawdown, the infinite viewer hack, right? Little cheat code right there. Smart, right? See if it works. Obviously, it does make me look like a bad trader, but I'm not actually in this trade, so the real ones know. Oh, wait, no, let's do this. Even better, let's make it like a super negative risk to reward trade. There you go. Yeah, this is in real life fucking rage baiting. I'm not a boobologist, but I'll take a look. Alright, monsters coming out of the woodwork. Honestly, I think this is the actual way to rage bait right there. Chat, this 15 looks good though, now that you're flipping. 100 pip stop loss, 10 pip TP. Yeah, this is 20 pips, that's way too big. Let's lower that. That 10 pip TP. Bro, how can you make money? Yeah, classic. Chat, you are re-breaking the highs right now though. This probably should run. I can't lie. I see this running. Need to wait for a setup though, right? Stay disciplined here. Difficult to see the dark blue color on black? I don't think so. I think it's pretty clear to me, like, I don't know, what do you guys think? I think it's pretty clear personally. I like it a lot better than the red and green. I think it stands out as well, like it's pretty light blue, unless it doesn't look like that on stream, but for me it's quite a light blue, so. 90 mins on the mill done for the day, crazy. Oh, the position? Is that difficult to see or what? I can just do this. And you can see it over there. Chat, told you this would push up, man. But it looks like we're struggling as well, so nothing I can really do right now, chat. Let's wait 8 minutes here till that 30-minute close. Yeah, JJ, thanks, bro. I appreciate the feedback. Am I W mod or what? L mod, bro. You're L mod. Unfortunately. Chat, anyone know about the Italian brain rot? Please tell me someone does. I'm actually hooked on this shit, bro. That's the one thing that's actually got to me. Oh, mod your Spanish cousin? Crazy. Surely you guys know about the, yeah, Crocodilo Bombardilo. I love that shit, bro. This guy. Bro, this shit is so fucking funny. I don't know why. I find it so funny. Wait. No, we need the sound.
Brr brr patapim versus. Tung 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 sahur.
I don't know why it's so funny, bro. I just find it hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty weird. Anyway, moving on. Can we get closure here, chat? In about 7 minutes. I've seen this 5 times today, I bet. Shit episode of Catchphrase? Maybe. Catchphrase is a goated program. What a throwback. That's a goated program. Show that to your girlfriend, I'm sure she'll come up with a straight face. Bro, anytime I show my girl like a video that I think is funny, she's like... Now, sometimes she finds it really funny, but all the stuff that's like stupid, it's like any girl, right? You show them it and they're just gonna be like, what the fuck is that, bro? That's not funny. Or it'll be like someone getting hurt, you know? Like, I don't know, I think those funny videos of people getting injured in weird ways or whatever, and then I'll show it and they're like, that's not funny. But yeah, it is. It is. Chat, we're ripping up here, man. It's not what we wanted. 6 minutes. Need a decent closure here in about 6 minutes time. Chat, what you can do on the 30-minute though, I'd feel a little bit more comfortable on the 30-minute taking a wick entry. So maybe... Yeah, chat, you ripped up a lot now. Women, am I right? What's good, Rent-A-Works? Eugene, I'm not reading that one out, to be honest. I think that's pretty crazy. Five minutes. Can we see a pullback? Nice, thank you, Gold. I asked it nicely for one and it did it. Chat, the problem now is this could just be a lower high being made. So I need to see a closure. But if the 30 can close like this, chat, we should be good. I don't see why not. Only problem is I don't like this like candles getting weaker and weaker and then like starting to do this curve thing. Weak 15-minute bearish closure would be great. We'll still leave a valid 30-minute. Yeah, I think so. Like a doji 15 would be okay. Gonna go get my fresh Vulcan haircut. Yeah, I'm getting a haircut later on today as well. I'm fucking gassed. I need it so badly. Three minutes chat to this closure. This could be very clean though. Get the Eugene guy out of here. How much is the trim over there? I pay like 30 euros. I go to a pretty good place, so I bet it could be a lot cheaper. But again, like I found an English barber, like an English guy from London, and he knows how to cut British hair, obviously, and it's just worth paying that, to be honest. On open, I wanted a bottom wick. I need a bottom wick, to be honest. I need a bottom wick. I think on the higher time frame though, the structure looks good, to be honest. 4 hour is closing in 30 minutes. That's the only maybe problem, right? Tell us your other income besides trading. I have a few, bro. I have a few. Have like obviously investments. And then obviously I have like the coaching group. I have some other little side things that I don't really discuss, but like, yeah, there's a few things. Trading makes the most though, by quite a way. But chat, I need to see a pullback here. We're ripping straight through. It's so difficult. Like, we keep setting up perfectly, and then last minute it's like, nah, sorry. Need a pullback, chat. It's good, Jar. How's it going, brother? Look at that 2 hour candle, chat. 5 minute looks good as well, but absolutely nothing I can do right now, chat. I was thinking about taking the rebreak of this 15-minute high here, but again, just impossible. Especially because it broke the highs first and everything. I want to see a big rejection, not a big rejection, but like a pullback right now. 1 minute close, no top wick, which could be good for us. Structure's all bullish though. So maybe if the 30-minute can close as it is right now, and then we get a bottom wick tapping into like 30.06. Is that going to be... Yeah, that's possible. I think this 1 minute's going to push back up there. So we have a minute to the 30-minute closure here, chat. Let's see. Let's see. Finally got my first trade in days. What'd you catch, Jar? Some buys or what? Starting to pull back a little bit, chat. And buys from 3002. Yeah, nice. Nice. That's what we were looking at as well. Well, I wasn't looking at taking buys there. That was my like target area for liquidity. But the 1 minute just pulled back, chat, and then also flipped. I think you're going to drive straight up. 30 minutes probably going to close no top wick. Really wanted to see that pullback, chat, to be honest. Chat, that's tough, man. $15 doesn't look bad. How big's this top wick? It's like 6 pips, bro. Honestly, we keep forming perfect setups and then just like last minute fucking it up. But chat, with that being said, if we can come down and grab a decent bit of liquidity, I think buys are still valid here. Stops are huge. Yeah, that's the one real problem here. It's like 70 pip stops or something. I want to see if we can come back down a little bit further, tap into... Nah, it's not going to do it. It's not going to do it, chat. I wanted to see a tap into like 05 again, 06. Let's see, chat. Yeah, I think that was the wick entry right there. I think that might have been it. Chat, I'm gonna go ahead and take a buy right now. Off of that wick entry there. You just got in buys here. Off of this 30-minute closure above and then a wick entry. I did get slipped a little bit on my buys, which is a bit tough. I just jumped in some buys here at 30.06.8 roughly. Expected to see this continue back up. Obviously flip on that 30-minute. Stops are going to be below this low here for about 55 pips. That's the position that I just got in here. TP is going to be the top of the next range, right? 30.18. 30.18 is it? Yeah. Let's see if this can play out, chat. Five-minute closure in a minute as well. I want to see a rejection from this point here. Did have a 1 minute close bullish, which is good, obviously. If this 30-minute can flip, chat, you might be good for some runners. Can you use a 15-minute low? You potentially could do. But I think you might want to re-break the low first. Like I said earlier, chat, I did lower my lots recently in order to actually be able to take a little bit of a bigger stop loss because this candles here are just ginormous, right? Just absolutely massive. I've layered here as well. Nice, Jar. Break even, chat. I honestly think break even might be on the flip here. The flip's gonna give you like 18, 19 pips. I actually got slipped quite a bit. My entry was actually 3,700. So like 2 pips of slippage basically. Nothing crazy, but 5-minute bottom wick first is good as well. This can flip here, chat. You should be good to go. I'm in. Ginormous. Ginormous is a good word, man. It's not actually a word, but it's a good word. What do you think about taking the flip and using current candle lower stops? Yeah, I've been doing that recently to get smaller stops, and it's been absolutely shafting me. Like, it's been re-flipping and doing shit like that. So I'm gonna stay away from that just for the meantime because, yeah. Chat, 5-minute flip though. This could be nice here. Let's see what we do. Okay, chat, 5-minute. Started to push up here, which is great. Saw about 10 pips in profit there. I didn't go break even yet though. I saw 11 actually. Not break even just yet. That's not the nicest 5-minute closure, but I believe in the overall direction of the play. Minute looks super clean. I want this 2 hour to flip actually. That'd be ideal. In fact, I think to be a little bit more serious, let's put our TP at 30.13.2. That makes a bit more sense. I know, like, it feels nice to go for the Hail Mary and everything, but yeah. Let's see, chat. Obviously now we're flipping back down, which is not ideal. But again, the 15 minute still has no top wick. That would have taken us out break even as well right there. Obviously. Okay, I'll be back in 2 secs, yeah? All right, chat. So we pushed down a bit, which is okay. Stops are still valid, right? So let's see what we do. This could still be a liquidity grab, right? It's very possible this is still a liquidity grab. We did see 10 pips in profit. Like I said, I didn't close anything. This 5 can flip up, chat. It's going to be extremely nice. 5 seems to be starting to react off the level as well. Cursed, I'm sorry, guys. Uh-oh, Jed. Nah, you're good, bro. I think we're looking good here, chat. See what this 5-minute closure does. Chat, it's a big push down though. I do think at some point we should still come and grab a top wick for that 30-minute. Stops at 3001. Yeah, exactly. Yo, chat, it's a big injection of volume there. Five-minute close below as well, which is not ideal. But to me, it still feels like a liquidity grab. I wanted to see a 5 close, no bottom wick there, but it didn't. Shit, chat, look, the 1 minute is flipping there. That is not ideal. I'm not going to manage here or anything. We're pretty close to stops anyway, so... Oh, not pretty close. We're like 20, 30 pips away, but there's no point me managing just yet. We'll wait for like a 15 close. There was no reason for me to go break even as well. Like, I saw some profit there. Like, we saw, what? 10 pips, 11 pips, but there was no real reason for me to actually go break even because at the point, the structure looked great on the 1 minute, 5 minute looked good. So there was no reason for me to manage. That's why I didn't. And look, yeah, we are pushing back up here on this 5 minute. Which means if this 15 minute and the 30 minute does flip here, you've got a lot more liquidity. You can hold a runner for a lot longer. Obviously you need to flip, right? That's the main thing. 5 minute candle with no bottom wick at 3001. Could that be a problem? Potentially. Potentially, but we'll see. Alright, we gave the trade some breathing room today. I need to see a strong closure here on this 15 though. Otherwise, if we close back below and like pop straight up, we'll look to manage around break even. By the looks of it though, we are starting to reject as well. So maybe we need to just come down and grab a bit more liquidity before making the drive, right? Jet. Can we flip, chat? Chat, look at this right now. Tell me that doesn't look like a liquidity grab here. But you just need that 15 minute to flip. 5 minute might be closing no top wick. Hopefully it doesn't. The 1 minute did. Oh, there you go, chat. Pushing up here. A lot of volume right now as well. A lot of volume here. Okay, chat, I'm going to enclose half my position here at about 13 pips. And I've actually put stops to break even as well. Now I'm going to let the rest of this trade run potentially based off this closure. I want to see how the 5 closes. We might get stopped out break even here. But we did secure partials there at about 13 pips. Hopefully we don't get stopped out. Hopefully it can just continue to drive. It did flip, didn't it? Or it came close to a flip. Hopefully this volume can just take us straight through. Chat, if this 5 closes no top wick, I'm going to be closing another half of my existing position. Chat, we managed that trade extremely well, by the way. Alright, chat, closing another half here at 21 pips. And the rest runs to TP, right? So we secured 21 pips there. By the way, stops to break even. Fuck, I forgot to record the trade as well. Chat. Forgot to fucking record the trade. Alright, stopped out of break even there, chat. But we secured 21 pips on the position. Absolutely clean management. Well done. Congratulations if you took it. Fuck, that's nice, man. That's nice. It's a good feeling. It's been a tough week, chat. Price action's been very difficult. Good trade. Congratulations. First time we didn't go break even. I've been essentially trying to manage and let my trades run a little bit longer. But there you go, chat. Look at that. Secured ourselves a nice little 21 pips. Like I said, I've been trying to let trades breathe more, let them run longer. That's why even though the first time we saw 12 pips or whatever it is, I didn't go break even. We let the trade run, saw some drawdown, and then actually came back and secured a even bigger dub. So congratulations, chat. Much love to you all. And yeah, man, what a great position. Can't complain. Trades taken. Thank you, Noodleholes. And Renterox, thank you for reminding me to journal that. What a goat. Where's trades taken? Let me add that. Trades taken, gold buys plus 21 pips. Chat, I'm going to do a nice little trade breakdown of that later as well. I'm going to do a nice little trade breakdown. Stream record. Add to the stream record. 75. Okay, nice. Let me just check my... Alright, nice. Nice. Chat, that's the stream, man. Listen, drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you have joined the Discord, you're subscribed, all that good shit. Absolutely clean position right here. Nothing else I can say. I closed at a loss when we closed below on the 5, felt it was valid. Yeah, I mean, look. My thoughts on that, Ben, are trust a little bit more in the higher time frame. If the 15-minute would have closed below, then yeah, I see that happen. I see the reasoning behind that, right? But because the 30-minute needed a top wick, and to be honest, the structure's still higher highs, higher lows, right? The 5 minutes still valid until it breaks this low here, right? But I do understand why you closed, and it's not a bad thing to cut your losses. So don't beat yourself up about it. But yeah, realistically, that was my thoughts behind it. That's why I didn't close. I'll do a trade breakdown later, right? Tonight I'll record a trade breakdown. How I made X amount doing this. They bang off. So yeah. Alright, cool. Cool. Cat, that's the stream though. Congrats. Much love to you all. Should we play a Geoguessr? We can play a Geoguessr. Fuck it. Alright, here's the link. I was just thinking then about whether I should have closed full or not, but chat, by the way, what a great management there as well. Absolutely textbook management. I don't see any reason why I would have closed full there. Maybe the 4 hours is a good reason, the 1 hour maybe. But for me, as that 30-minute flips, you should be continuing up through, right? There's no reason for you not to. Just makes it so your losses are bigger than your wins. Closing partials? Yeah, but then again, like, I don't know, it depends. Gonna let someone else win today? Okay. I could have got 25 pips instead of got 12. Yeah, but Jed, you also could have got 0 pips, right? Like, if you didn't close any partials and you didn't close at the exact right time, we would have hit break even for 0 pips. It's easy to think about the positive side, but there's a reason why we close partials. Chat, I'm starting the game, yeah? But Jed, that's what the journal's for, right? So journal your trades, and if it's telling you that you shouldn't be closing partials and you should actually just, you know, let them run, then do that, right? Where is this? I feel like it's... That's my guess. Yo, what a guess. 35 kilometers away. I just had a feeling in my mind that it was Jordan. I don't know why. Chat, if you are going to leave whilst we're playing the game, though, drop a like. We should be at least on 50 likes by now, surely. Yeah, where is this? This looks like Cyprus. But they're driving on the right, so it can't be. That's gorgeous. I'm gonna go like Brazil or somewhere like that, I think. Somewhere around here. I don't know why. It's just a guess. It could be like, where is that? Montenegro, no way, that's insane. I didn't know Montenegro looked like that. It's gorgeous. I was there? Crazy. I feel like this is... I actually don't know where this is. It could be like anywhere. Yeah, pretty close. Montenegro again. What is it with Montenegro? Yeah, Malinko's clapping us. Chat, where are we? I feel like it's somewhere like out this way. Fuck, I was gonna think Austria. Okay, fuck it, we'll take it. Liechtenstein. Nice. Chat, final round. It's a close game. It's actually a crazy close game. I mean, Malinko's pretty far away, but it's close for second. I feel like this has got to be Ray's country. It's my guess. Could be wrong. I know where this is. Finland. Crazy. Alright, I'll take third. Noodle holes beat me by a little bit. Ninja cooked. Alright. What's good, right, Rays, by the way? I didn't say hi to you earlier. What's good, man? Hopefully you're good. I think it was during the trade, right? So I was locked in rather than speaking. But yeah, W's nonetheless, chat. Clean position this morning. Good way to start the day. Have a great rest of the day, chat. Much love. Appreciate you all very, very much. Catch you in the next stream. If you're in the New York one, then yeah, I'll catch you there. Much love. Peace out. Bye-bye.